Hello everyone and welcome to this luxurious Yin Yoga practice. In this full body session, I will guide you through a sequence that's specifically designed so we can savor those blissfully relaxing sensations that arise on our Yin Yoga mat. Welcome back to Devi Daily Yoga and welcome back to the Yin Yoga Challenge where we are on day number 9. You won't need any props today, so just go ahead and roll out your mat because practice begins right now. We'll begin in a cross-legged seat, which is called easy pose or sukhasana. You could use a cushion under your seat if you'd like, or any other props to make yourself comfortable here. We'll lift the spine tall, lift the crown of the head tall, and close the eyes. And draw the breath in. Let the breath lift the crown of your head a little higher. Exhale and feel your legs become heavy. Your hips anchoring into the ground. Again, inhale up through the column of the spine, traveling up one vertebra at a time. Exhale, soften down through your tailbone. And this time, let's breathe the breath right into the spine through the tailbone, slowly traveling up the spinal column till you get up to the head, to the crown of the head. Exhale and travel back down the spinal column, back down to the tailbone. Another inhale into the spine and imagine the spine illuminating with this energy. Exhale from the spine, feeling the energies of the spine awakening, pulsating, and glowing inside your body. And take one more full breath here. Exhale. Gently let the eyelids float open and come forward onto the belly for Sphinx. We'll rest on the elbows and forearms. And feel the spine coming into this gentle back bend or intense back bend if that's how it feels, whatever your experience is today. As we open up into the front of the belly, the front of the hips, and feel this stimulation of the sacrum, the lumbar vertebrae. And you might consider pressing down into the elbows and lifting up through the crown of the head. And take a breath into this lower back. Exhale and relax here. Settle into stillness. For the second part of our time in the pose, option to either stay here or to open the hands wider to straighten the arms for seal pose. Slowly now release down. Come all the way onto the belly once again. And place the hands at either side of the chest to press your hips up and back into child's pose. Sending the hips back toward the heels, forehead toward the earth. Rest here, breathe into your back. Feel the back bending the opposite way. And slowly rise up, coming onto hands and knees, and open the knees into frog pose. So this might be a wider knee child's pose for you, if that gives you enough stretch in your groin. Or you might give your knees more width, maybe even going beyond the width of your mat. And you can choose to have your feet closer together or farther apart, maybe as wide as your knees, or sometimes they might even want to go wider for some people. And if your knees are not comfortable coming off the mat, then you can turn your body so that both knees end up on your mat. Getting as much width as you need for a good stretch here. And then opening the feet or keeping them together and settling down onto the elbows or maybe onto the chest. Or you could choose to use a bolster under your chest, a block under your head, or any other combination of prop support. And once you've found your version of frog for today, find a deep breath in, a long and slow exhale. Feel the body soften into this shape. Feel your body beginning to rest here. Slowly now release frog pose and bring your legs closer together to come back to sit on your heels in Seiza. You could certainly use a block or two under your seat if needed. And fold the hands inside of the lap and rest here. Feel the effects of the pose. Maybe some sensations in the inner thighs or anywhere along the central channel of the body. Feel the rebound of the pose. And gently open the eyes and come forward onto hands and knees for thread the needle and rolling panda pose. From hands and knees, lift your left arm up into the sky and inhale the breath. And as you exhale, slide left arm under and through, outside of the shoulder to the ground, right hand up above the head. Walk the fingertips toward the top left corner of your mat, opening the right shoulder back. And now your option is to take it to rolling panda, tucking the right toes under, extending the right leg, and now you can tuck your head farther under, bringing this stretch to the upper back, the trapezius. And if this is too much for you, or if it doesn't feel good on your neck or upper body, then you can stay down in thread the needle pose, both knees back on the floor. Find your variation and settle into a steady, easy breath. Option at any time to wrap your right arm behind your back if that feels better. Slowly unwinding. Come back around to hands and knees. Take a couple cat and cows between sides. Let's inhale to back bend into cow and exhale, round the spine into cat. And one more inhale into cow. Exhale, one more rounded spine. Let's bring it back to neutral now for our second side. Right arm lifts up into the air. Inhale and exhale. Slide it under, outside of the right shoulder to the ground, side of the head to the ground, and left palm above the head on the ground. And we can open the left shoulder back, maybe walk the left fingertips toward the top right corner of the mat. And then the option to tuck the left toes as we bring the leg out at an angle. Find a place of softening and resting here. Slowly unwinding, bring the left knee to the floor, come back to hands and knees. And once again, finding cat and cow. Inhale the breath and exhale, round the spine. Inhale into the back bend. Exhale, rounding the spine. And one more time, back bend. Exhale back into child's pose. Slowly rise up from child's pose to sit with the legs out in front for caterpillar pose. Both legs in front of you, option to use a cushion under your seat. Then we'll come forward over the legs, hands to the shins or the ankles or possibly the feet or the floor. And if you have blocks, sometimes it can be nice to use them under the forearms and elbows, or use them under your forehead, stacking them up and widening the legs a little bit to make space for the blocks. And we can inhale the breath now. Exhale and let the body soften, let the hamstrings stretch easily, let the spine lengthen. And allowing gravity to do the work. Slowly release caterpillar pose and slowly come down onto your back. Lying down on the back, feel the support of the floor, spread out on the floor for one moment of rest. Feeling the effects of caterpillar, feeling the energy moving through your spine in this moment. And now let's bend the knees and bring them in toward the chest. Gently rock side to side. So we have bent the spine into a back bend. We have kind of twisted and stretched into the upper spine with rolling panda. We've forward bent the spine with caterpillar, and what's left is side bending. We're going to take both legs over to the bottom right corner of the mat, left ankle on top of the right ankle. This is banana pose we're headed into. Arms come over the head. We're going to tilt the whole upper body and arms toward the top right corner of the mat. We now have this curved crescent shape or banana shape of the whole body. And the target is to stretch the whole left side of the body from the outer leg to the outer left hip and up through the waist and ribs and armpit on the left side. Let's inhale the breath. And exhale and soften into this shape. Slowly release and slowly shift to the second side. You can take your arms down for a moment just to give your shoulders a break. And we can take the left ankle toward the bottom left corner of the mat, right ankle on top of the left, and tilt the upper body toward the top right corner. Arms over the head. You're free to do different arm positions here. Hold opposite forearms or elbows. This is a different kind of pose where we're kind of reliant on the stickiness of our mat. So if you're having trouble feeling anything, then it might be because your mat's not sticky enough or because you have maybe too many clothes preventing you from being able to use the stickiness between your skin and the mat. Most poses use gravity in yin, but this one uses more of the mat stickiness. And as you stretch here into the whole right side of the body, can you take your next breath into this side of the body? And exhale, feel the length from the pinky toe to the right pinky finger. Slowly release. Bring your body back to center and settle into a shavasana on your back, or slowly come up into a seated position to join me for a seated meditation. A couple of minutes where we will absorb the benefits of this practice, whichever position you're choosing, and really get into the energies that have been awakened in the spine. Allow the hands to rest on the knees, lift up through your spine, close your eyes. And feel the flow of your breath right now as it is. And listening to the words of Sutra number 21, which is about the energies of the spine. Your back is a gateway to the sky, the celestial dance. The story of space and time is coded in the spine. Attend simultaneously to the area around your tailbone, vibrating with luminous space, and to the spine as a channel, gushing with radiant emptiness. Here, where particles flash in and out of existence, is the origin of mind. End of Sutra. Breathe in, breathe out. Join the palms together, whether you're sitting or on your back, and we will chant Om from here 3 times. Inhale. Continue to meditate here for as long as you'd like. We'll end the practice now. Namaste. I hope you feel amazingly peaceful and satisfied after this practice. If you feel you need to rest in stillness and quiet for a little longer, you might pause the video at this point. I want to thank you for practicing with Devi Daily Yoga. Be sure to move slowly and gently into the next part of your day. And if you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel where I have over 200 Yin Yoga videos organized into helpful playlists. And if you're serious about deepening your knowledge of Yin Yoga, you might check out my online Yin Yoga teacher certification program. I also have a yoga membership site where my community of yogis follows a weekly calendar with me, and you can find links to these things in the description box below. This class has been part of the 30-day Yin Yoga Challenge, and if you haven't signed up for the challenge, you can sign up at challenge.devidaily.com. Starting on the day you sign up, you'll get daily emails with a direct link to the video of the day to help keep you on track with the program. And you'll also immediately receive a calendar along with a PDF guide for the program and a posture gallery. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and until then, I hope the rest of your day flows beautifully.